Everyone knows that exercise is necessary to stay in shape. Our bodies need constant challenge if we are to become more flexible, stronger, and balanced. Is that not logical? Having said that, not everyone uses the same understanding of how our brains function when thinking about them. Time affects problem-solving skills, memory, focus, and attention span, for better or worse. The good news is that brain training activities can keep your mental faculties intact as you age, thereby enhancing your performance. Here are a few simple things you may do every day to sharpen your mind. First thing to do, break a strict routine. Although a plan can help you live more systematically, recent research on brain imaging reveals that when you undertake automated tasks, such those associated with a routine, your brain activity decreases. Conversely, new tasks cause the brain's activity in different cortical regions to rise. This implies that a quick and easy way to increase your cognitive function is to switch up your routine. Think about waking up early and engaging in an uncommon morning activity, like meditation or physical activity. Another technique to add variation to your routine is to change the time of duties. You can change the sequence in which you do certain activities, such as doing errands, studying, reading, watching TV, socializing, or studying, to give your brain a new way of thinking. Step 2. Set a new direction. You most certainly have strong mental associations with your journey to work, school, or home. Once you've done it a lot, it becomes instinctive. But your neurons aren't being stimulated by that easiness. Rather than continuing on the same paths, make an unexpected turn. The freeway can be substituted with side streets, and vice versa. If the weather allows, you can also change your route by opening your window and taking in the sights, sounds, and fragrances you come across. Change can come in many forms, and these changes in perception might help you recall new routes. The hippocampus uses correlations between sensory input, including as sounds, odors, and images, to aid with memory processing and the creation of mental maps. Utilize your non-dominant hand third. Which hand do you prefer to use for simple tasks like holding your phone, using a spoon to eat, turning on your keys, or writing on paper? You're usually using the same hand for each of these tasks unless you're ambidextrous. You no longer need to think about these typical chores once your brain goes into autopilot mode after a predetermined number of repetitions. Furthermore, your brain is not challenged by this lack of conscious knowledge, as you might anticipate. So use your other hand to try something new. You could see right away that even seemingly basic tasks require much more consideration. Not only will your coordination improve with daily practice, but it will also help you study, concentrate, and engage in conscious thought. 4. Engage in observational gaming. Has it ever occurred to you how quickly details can be forgotten? When our brains find knowledge unnecessary, they reject it. When was the last time you went shopping? What color shirt was the cashier wearing? Last week, what was your colleague thinking about? What character's name was it that your roommate was watching on television? You probably don't. But if you want to pay attention, you can. By engaging in a daily observation game, you may improve your memory and focus. Select one trait to watch for and search for it everywhere. For instance, you could focus on people's attire, eye colors, or dispositions. Whether you're walking across the city or watching TV at home, think about your observational skills. You are exercising and fortifying your brain by providing it with stimulation. Tip number 5. Tell a story. No, this isn't a misleading bit of advice. Whether you experienced them yourself or learned about them from others, your stories should be memories. Think about a story every morning, then get ready to tell it to people. If you would like, you can even practice. Making it interesting and, if at all possible, more captivating with each recounting is the key. This is a great way to help with memory recall and will also enhance your social life. 6th, remember your lists. Lists are helpful, particularly for people who have trouble remembering things. They keep everything in mind for you. And this is the exact reason why staying away from lists can improve your memory. Don't just stop using lists completely. Create your list, but commit it to memory rather than relying on it. Then see if you can remember your list without having to glance at it when the time comes. Take your grocery list, for instance. and go through it multiple times before you leave. Take it with you, but save its viewing for after your shopping is done. Get better at remembering things by doing this multiple times. 7th. Give up using technology like lists. Technology is a tool that helps us live easier. But you have to put more effort into your brain if you want to improve it. And avoiding technology is one easy way to achieve that. Try to find the answers to simple issues on your own instead of using a calculator or spell checker. You might want to commit your friends' phone numbers to memory. It will help you remember things better and could be useful in an emergency. As an alternative, you can turn off your GPS and navigate using a map. Additionally, this will strengthen your innate sense of direction. 8th. Practice solving problems. This one involves using your creativity and problem-solving skills. Construct a fictional issue. Suppose you run a tiny business. Because so many patrons order takeout before heading back to work, your well-known restaurant gets packed during lunch. But right across the street is going to be a fast food restaurant. How would you go about retaining your company? Consider issues that you have never faced before. What if your weekly grocery budget was limited to $20? This week, what would you prepare to feed your family well and not break the bank? If you were left on a desolate island, how would you respond? Your brain's connections and overall function will be strengthened when you approach problem-solving with this imaginative and engaging method. 9th. Say it out loud. It's true that reading improves cognitive function, but did you also know that reading and listening to stories use different brain circuits? 3 distinct brain regions are stimulated, according to brain imaging, when an individual reads silently, reads aloud, or listens to reading. Your brain can receive much-needed stimulation from reading aloud to yourself, listening to an audiobook, or having a friend read to you. These activities can help you use your imagination in new and creative ways. Asking a friend or significant other to read aloud to you can help you both exercise your brains and improve your relationships. That would be a hit with any youngsters you know. You can also read aloud to yourself or listen to audiobooks for some cerebral stimulation and alone time. Writing down ideas is the 10th step. In today's world, we type more than we write. It defies logic to write an email on paper, after all. But compared to typing, writing down knowledge can help you retain it more quickly and accurately. And while learning new things, this can be quite helpful. Your brain's reticular activating system, RAS, recognizes important information and helps you focus actively. Writing using a pen or pencil triggers this set of filters, making it possible for you to focus more intently. Number 11. Take a different approach to things. You might not think twice about object orientation. Our brains are hardwired to discriminate between good and evil in terms of our settings. The left hemisphere of your brain labels an object when you view it correctly and then goes on. When it is misoriented, the right hemisphere assumes control and works like a puzzle to analyze and interpret the visual data. Just give familiar objects a cursory glance or turn them upside down to get your brain working. It could be anything, such as a labeled bottle, a clock, or an image. Though it might seem weird, this is a really easy way to get your brain working without even having to think about it. There you have it. 11 methods to help you develop mentally by stimulating your brain. You may give your brain fresh experiences in every way when you live a purposeful life. The brain regions responsible for memory, emotions, attention span, problem-solving skills, learning, and processing will be enhanced by these unique experiences. What is your opinion? Which of these exercises will you perform to enhance your memory and counteract the effects of aging? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Please like and share this video with your friends if you think it's helpful so we may continue to make more of them. Click the subscribe button and don't forget to click the notification bell for more videos just like this one. Don't forget to watch our other videos as well. Thank you for viewing.